Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we are checking out the Boss GT-1 guitar effects processor. Now, I'm looking for a processing board. Once again, the Marshall amp was just crowding me too much on stage, and it's like, I really need a solution. And it would be kind of nice too to have the acoustic guitar put through the sound system. And plugging directly into the Marshall electric guitar amp is just not an option on its own. I also need to get rid of the amp and just go through the sound system with a stage monitor, which would have me less crowded. So I did rent an ME80 pedal board, which I still have for now, and it has an acoustic preamp. This does not have an acoustic preamp, but it does have what's called an acoustic processor, which is listed as an effect. So if it can pull off the same thing and still give me a really good sound, $300 is a lot better to put out than almost $600. Now this is Canadian dollars. So I rented this one yesterday when I was in Gravenhurst because our store in North Bay didn't have one. And I thought, well, it's cute, it's tiny, but what the heck can it really even freaking do? And so I downloaded the Boss Tone Studio for both. Now on this one, other than the fact that you have 99 user presets you can manipulate, plus 99 Boss presets, yeah, it's like $300, you know, and it's like, that's not a bad deal. And I mean, it's not super high end here. I mean, it does have some metal, does have some plastic, even this is plastic, but it's heavy duty. And besides, I'm not on tour, you know what I mean? So I don't need a touring quality board. But this does offer a lot more than what the ME80 actually does, and I can actually title according to the song that I'm going to be playing on stage and just rotate through them that way. Plus it has a looper in it. Yeah, same thing. Plus it's got a tuner. Yeah, same thing. But with this I can also change the pedal order any way I see fit, which is really nice for being far less money than the ME80, because the ME80 you cannot choose your pedal order. When you program your own presets, you're stuck with whatever order they give you, which is 1. Okay, and that may not necessarily work for you, where this will. Anyway, so I've got my acoustic guitar here. It's actually my new Epiphone J200, which I've once again bought a J200, and I thought I'll give it another shot. And I played it in church today, and as long as I'm sitting down with the thing, it's really comfy to play when I'm sitting in the right position anyway. So I'm going to bring my studio chair actually to church, because it's more comfortable to sit with any guitar. So anyway, let's see what this sounds like through my Blackstar HT5. I've built my own patch using acoustic processor, a bit of chorus, and of course a bit of reverb. You get a bit of reverb there. It's a little hall reverb. Okay, so that's with my EQ, all at 12 o'clock for bass, mid, and treble. So I want to throw some extra bass in there. I want to pull some treble and some mid away. That's a little nicer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get further back away from the camera so you can hear more of the guitar coming out of the amp. Well, folks, you know what? I say we got a freaking winner here. That actually sounds really good, which is surprising, because when you plug an acoustic electric directly into a electric guitar amp, they sound really bad. Okay, and there's just no real hope to clean it up enough. But using that AC processor, which can anybody tell me what AC processor really means? Because I know what acoustic sim is, I know what guitar simulator is, but I've been searching high and low on Google for acoustic processor or AC processor. I can't find anything. Because to me this is sounding more like a preamp, even though it's listed as an effect. Okay, now the preamp I'm using is actually a clean amp. I think it's called Natural. Anyways, let's take off this should remove the main FX. Yeah, I think we just turned off the chorus. Yeah, that was the chorus. So if we turn off the chorus and we turn off the AC processor, we get this. That sounds really bad now. That would be the same as plugging directly into an electric guitar amp. That's horrifying. So let's turn that back on just by itself. So we got that and just reverb now. Okay, so let's turn off the reverb and turn the chorus back on. And it's so clean. Like, man, I'm sold. 300 bucks? I'm in. Alright, but we're not done yet. Of course, you gotta know that. That part of it I'm definitely in for and sold on. But we do have to, of course, try our electric guitar. Now, with any of the presets I programmed for that patch, by the way, I didn't mess with any settings. I just left them at default because I wanted to see what default would do. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty cool. So, alright, so now we've got the Les Paul Custom out here. And we're going to go through a couple of patches at least. And see what kind of stuff we get going on with this thing. And we'll even try this patch. Yeah, that doesn't sound the same, does it, eh? It's just like... That's just not... Oh, it's not doing it for me, man. I mean, that is definitely great for the acoustic guitar. I love that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Terra Echo Lead. Natural Clean. Now that's the Natural Clean amp by... Now without having looked into the computer, I have no idea what else they got going through there. Because they do have a delay here. And they do have an FX mod of some sort. So, and of course FX. Could be a compressor for all we know. Anyways. Power metal riff. Harmony lead in A minor. Whatever. Round and round. For Blues Crunch. Nice. A bit more volume would help. Now, I know they have an acoustic sim in here. Acoustic sim straight. Wow, well done. That's even better than the Boss acoustic sim pedal. Heck, that's better than my Golden Halo. That's on the bridge. try the neck. Fantastic. Royal lead. I don't play lead anyway, but super slow gear. Slap back echo. A distortion overtone. That's fun. Let's go. Fat bluesy lead. There we go. Organ note. I mean, this thing has so much more to offer that the ME80 just can't do, and yet the ME80 is like 500 and what is it, 590 Canadian or 580 something Canadian. This is like 300 Canadian. This thing is a lot better. Might not be all metal construction or big and bulky, but you know what? It has a lot more to it. Not bad. I'm guessing Van Halen flanger. I'm just screwing around, guys. I'm not showing off here. Spacey lead. Oh, that's hard in the ears. 1959 crunch. I like that. Mid boost combo, crunch for rhythm rotary, creamy set. Not bad. Deep delay and vibe. Yeah, okay. There is some stuff that's dumb, right? I mean, to me anyway. Ripping. You'd use that. 60s fudge legend. Not bad. So we got a ton of stuff in here. Like, there is a lot. Ambient dirty overdrive. Oh, combo AC. What's that? Okay, interesting. King of Blues. Basic Blues. Yeah, I like the other one better. King's better. Finger lead, Blues Buddy. Not bad. But there's tons in here. Like I said, there's 99 presets alone. Great rock. That's a little weird. Yeah, that's lead stuff. Modern metal. certainly don't chug, that's for sure. Chorus lead, rectifier lead, metal money. Not bad. Metal corn. Okay, I get that one. Dragon metal. Interesting. Blade metal. Interesting. Okay, so we obviously got a lot of stuff there. There's quite a few things in here that even Boss did that were pretty cool. You know, I'll give them that. And some stuff that quite interesting, we'll say. The AC processor, though, kind of pretty much answers my question, I guess, in a sense. It's kind of like a preamp, really. It reacts like an acoustic preamp, but at the same time, kind of like an acoustic simulator almost, but not quite. It does sound more like an acoustic preamp does on the ME80, because it has an actual acoustic preamp, right? Where this, it's got a lot of different amp models, but you got to kind of use that natural clean amp, then use the AC processor, and then throw in some chorus delay if you want. And it sounded fantastic on the acoustic guitar. I was like, that is really nice sounding, right? Especially once we tweaked our bass, mid, and treble on the guitar. As far as electric goes though, that acoustic simulator for the electric, that is spot on awesome. So I'm definitely going to have some programming to do on this thing. I'll get to a programming video for you guys. I don't know exactly when, within the next short time anyways. But I think I'm sold. I'm sold, man. For $300 in tax, Canadian, I'm sold. Now this thing runs power supply, or it runs off of 4 AA batteries. And you can get, I think they said somewhere around 7 hours or something on batteries, on alkalines. That's pretty good. Now do keep in mind, this is not what I would suggest to use for a touring gig board, because it just ain't up to the challenge for that sort of thing. But if you're playing small coffee shops, you're playing at your Legion, even if you're playing in church. I mean, I play in church and this is going to work out fantastic. So if I decide I want to plug my acoustics back in, because I have actually been going without, and I can break through the mix easily enough. But if I wanted to add that extra zip into the songs, like the chorus and stuff, I plug my acoustic in and have this. It's gig bag ready in the sense that it's small, it's lightweight. Like I said, it is. I think this is all metal. Let me just unhook this. Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have done that. Actually, no. It's actually all plastic. Oh, I thought it was metal. My bad. Okay, with the metal, the top surface. Our top surface is all metal, but the blue is all plastic, which is fine. And there's our battery compartment right there. This is our battery compartment. So this part's plastic, the whole top end's metal. The foot pedal is plastic, but it does have some pretty thick, oh, there we go. It's got some pretty thick pieces in here, so it's going to be, I would say, really durable. And you can program the foot pedal too. On the back here, we've got, of course, left and right, left beam mono. Now you can go TRS plug to XLR, and it works perfect into a mixing board. I did it. Out to the computer, use it into your computer and into your DAW. There's your power supply, headphone jack for private stuff, so you can just plug headphones right into it. Auxiliary in for like your MP3 stuff. Now, your power on switch is actually when you plug it into the jack for the input, that also triggers the power to be turned on the GT-1, okay? Anyways, but you know, for $300, I don't see that you could actually go wrong, like honestly. I think that you know, if you, like I said, if you're doing coffee shops, you're doing church, you're playing at a Legion, you know, small things, right? I think it's going to be just perfectly fine. In fact, I believe it really would. It's definitely no GT-1000, and I've owned that board at least twice. And it's a little overkill. Mind you, it does have so much more. But this has a lot in it too. Like, it has way better setups than even the ME80. You know, and like I said, I've got one that I'm renting right now as well. Till I got this one yesterday. And, you know, if you want to even rent one of these right now, like Long McQuaid in Canada, 20 bucks is like 19 or 20 bucks for the month, plus tax, obviously, to rent it. And you can rent it for a month and see how you like it, you know. I paid a lot more for the rental for the ME80, but I had to do something in the meantime because I've been kind of, like I said, the Marshall amp was crowding me on the stage with the stage monitor there too, which I needed at the time. And, you know, it's kind of like, oh man, and then I got to mic up the Marshall, and I got a mic for that, but I'm going to be miking up amps here in the studio for you guys anyways, and other stuff we test out, because I know a lot of guys like that mic'd up sound. I don't know, but you know, it's not bad. I don't mind it either, actually, now that I've done it with a good mic. But as far as this goes though, try one out. I mean, don't knock it because it's small, don't knock it because the bottom end is plastic, at least the top's all metal. But don't knock it until you've tried it, is the thing here. It is a really nice unit. And like I said, as far as going into the Boss Tone studio with it, you can get firmware updates as they're available. This one is already up to date to 1.9. It was already there, so I didn't have to update the firmware. They do explain in the manual how to check your update on your firmware first before you do it. So this way you don't, you know, do it twice kind of thing. You can independently control stuff and override on the fly with your effects, which we did. And so that's kind of nice as well. There's other things we could go through, but I don't want a big, huge, long video. I will do other little videos on that sort of thing for you guys, especially as I learn more. The biggest bonus, I think, in this for $300 is not just the fact that you do get a lot of effects and stuff, and it is very nice, small, compact, and cheap. It's the fact that you can arrange your pedal order, and pedal order makes a difference on your sound. Okay, you can line up all your FXs in a row if you want. Any way you want that order, you can just swap, 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 and do what you need, right? That is a benefit, okay? I mean, even the Boss Katana amps don't offer you that, right? But this pedal board is going to offer you that capability. It is Boss, so it is quality too, right? That's another thing to consider. You know, it is a quality unit. You can also separately program the foot switch from volume to something else type of thing, right? Now, it's also Cosm technology, which some guys will like, some guys won't like, and that's fine too. To each their own. But I'm going to rank this little puppy at a real super simple 4.5 out of 5. Okay? That's where I want to put it. Nothing is perfect, and I think that considering they went metal with the top, they could have spent an extra 12 cents and gone metal on the bottom. You know what I mean? That would have been great. You know, even if they left a plastic cover for the battery area, that would have been fine for a plastic cover, but they should have gone all metal, and I think that is about the only thing I can really say bad about it. I mean, they do have some presets that are questionable in their sound, but that's just my own preference, right? I can't knock that stuff. And, you know, all manufacturers program their own junk into stuff for us to go, hey, look at the potential this can do. You know what I mean? It's still up to you how you want to do things. And you do have 99 presets to play with. If you want to use the built-in tuner, do it. If you want to use the built-in looper, I think it's something like 38 seconds or something. I have to recheck the manual, but it's got a looper in it, so you can have a little bit of fun. But yeah, I think overall it's definitely going to be it's definitely worth 300 bucks. That's for sure. You know, so I mean, some of those pedals that are in here, if you were to even price out one of them, would definitely cost you part of the price of the board. You know what I mean? And you're getting loads of effects in there, so that's pretty good. Anyways, guys, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. We'll definitely have to catch you guys on the next one. See ya.